Hi there, graders. I hope you're all having a great day so far. Today, we are going to start Chapter 3 in math. So Chapter 3 is all about multiplication and learning about the things that kind of lead us up to learning multiplication and being able to do that by understanding what multiplication actually is. So today, we are doing lesson 3.1. So I would like for you to get out your little math workbook. Again, that's your little math workbook. And please turn to page P49 so you can follow along with me. So go ahead and pause this video until you're ready. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So lesson 3.1 is all about equal groups. And here it says, draw equal groups, skip count to find how many. Skip counting is when we, let's pretend that we're counting by twos here. So 2, 4. That would be skip counting when you count by a certain number. So 2 groups of 2, that's 4. Okay. Now the first one was already done for us, so let's do number 2. 3 groups of 6. I'm going to underline groups. 3 groups of 6. The first thing I need to do is draw 3 groups. I'm just going to draw circles just like we did in number 1. So 3 groups of 6. So I'm just going to draw 3 groups. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and do that with me. Now I'm going to put 6 objects in each group. Now I'm going to choose to do X's just because they're a little bit easier than drawing circles everywhere. So 3 groups of 6, I'm going to put 6 X's in each group. And I'm going to line them up nicely in rows just like this. So they're nice and across, nicely up and down. Okay, they're not random all over the place. They are nice and orderly. So I'm putting 6 X's in each group. Perfect. So now I get to count by 6's to see how many X's I have in all. And if you can't count by 6's, then what you could do is count each individual X by itself. Okay, but something that I like to do is use skip counting because it's a lot easier. So right here I have 6, right? Well, what is 6 plus 6? 6 plus 6 is 12. So then I have 12. And what is 12 plus 6? If you're thinking 18, then that's correct. So counting by 6 would be 6, 12, 18. So 3 groups of 6 is 18 X's in all. And I'm going to circle my answer. Now let's go ahead and do number 3. 5 groups of 3. First, I have to draw my groups. So 5 groups. So go ahead and draw 5 groups with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I like for my groups to be about the same size. Now I'm going to put 3 X's in each of these groups. So make sure you're following along with me by doing it on your own paper. And if at any time you need to pause this video so you can get a little bit caught up, don't be afraid to do that. That would be perfectly fine. So now I'm going to skip count to find how many X's I have in all. So the first one is 3. 3 plus 3. We all know that that equals 6. What is 6 plus 3? That's 9. 9 plus another 3. is 12. And 12 plus 3 is 15. That means that 5 groups of 3 is 15 x's in all. Really, you're doing multiplication here. You're doing 5 times 3, which equals 15. Let's do number 4 now. 4 groups of 5. I would like for you to go ahead and try this one on your own. If you feel like you are understanding what we're doing here, go ahead and try it on your own. And resume this video when you're ready. All right, so hopefully you tried that problem on your own. Let's go ahead and double check your work to see if you got the same answer or if you get the same answer that I will get. So 4 groups of 5. First, I have to draw 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my 4 groups, and I have to put 5 x's in each of these groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I can skip count. I have 5 in each one, and most of us, we should know how to skip count by 5, right? 5, 10, 15, 20. That means that there's 20 x's in all. So if you were to count each of these x's all by themselves, you should get 20 in all. So that means that 4 groups of 5 equals 20. That means that 4 times 5 is 20. You're doing multiplication. How exciting. Okay, let's go on to number 5. Here we're doing pretty much the same thing. It's just a little bit, it looks a little different. So count equal groups to find how many. So blank groups of blank. How many groups do I have here? How many groups, right? How many circles do I have with groups? I have 4, okay? 1, that's 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, and 4 groups. So I have 4 groups of, and how many are in each group? There's 3 circles in each group, right? 4 groups of 3. Well, how many in all is that? This is where we would do our skip counting again. We would do 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 3 equals 9. And 9 plus 3 equals 12. So we have 12 in all. Right? Because if I were to count all of these by themselves, I would get 12. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. Let's go ahead and do number 6 now. How many groups do I have here? How many groups? Well, I have 1 group. Here's 2 groups, 3 groups, and 4 groups. So 4 groups of, there's 4 in each group, right? There's 4 tiny circles in each group. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 groups of 4. How many in all? Well, I can skip count. I can do 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4 equals 8. 8 plus 4, well, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So here I have 12. 12 plus 4, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so I have 16 in all. That means that 4 times 4 is 16. Let's go ahead and do the 2 story problems on the bottom, and then we'll be done. Marcia puts 2 slices of cheese on each sandwich. She makes 4 cheese slices. How many slices of cheese does Marcia use in all? Okay, so 4 slices of cheese on each sandwich, and she makes 4 sandwiches. So the sandwiches here are going to be my groups. So I'm going to draw 4 little rectangles to represent a piece of bread for a sandwich because she's making 4 sandwiches. And she puts 2 slices of cheese on each one. Now I'm just going to do 2 X's on each square to represent my pieces of cheese. So here we have 4 groups of 2 because she put 2 slices on each of her sandwiches. Okay, so I have 2, then 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, and 6 plus 2 is 8. So that means that she has 8 slices of cheese in all. So I'm going to write 8 slices. It's really important to label my answer. Number 8, Thomas works in a cafeteria kitchen. He puts 3 cherry tomatoes on each of 5 salads. How many tomatoes does he use? Well, we have to decide, are the tomatoes, are those our groups, or are the salads our groups? Well, we know that the salads are our groups. We have 5 groups because we have 5 salads. And he's putting the tomatoes in or on each salad. So that's why we know the salad is our groups here. So I'm going to draw 5 salads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's putting 3 tomatoes on each salad. So I'm going to do 3 X's on each salad to represent those 3 tomatoes he's putting on each one. Remember, if I'm going a little too fast for you, you can always pause this video so you can catch up. I'm just trying to go a little bit quicker so that way this video isn't too long. All right, so I'm going to skip count now. Here I have 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. What's 6 plus 3? 9. 9 plus 3? 12. And 12 plus 3, 15. So he uses 15 tomatoes in all. All right, that's the end of our lesson today. So if you would like, you could go ahead and do the back side. It's just some review up top and then review from previous lessons down here. So if you want some more math practice, you can go ahead and do these on your own. That would be excellent practice. So today, like I said, we're working on equal groups, and this is the beginning of our multiplication. So I'm really excited to see where we can go from here, and I will see you all next time. Bye.